The interview with Buhari on Arise TV has really, spoken well of Buhari. Now Buhari, true color and identity is out. If anyone was undecided whether Buhari was at the root of Nigeria's worsening ethnic crisis is the last 6 years or so, that Arise TV interview removed all doubt. It revealed a president whose mind is a fertile breeding ground for viral ethnic divisiveness, an infection that is without any possible hope of redemption. According to the interview, Buhari has really shown his true color, to be a dictator, to be very, very rigid, and to be very, very sentiment and incompetent as it is. The interview brings an urgent need to conduct a psychological and psychoanalysis on the man at the villa. I did, and the result was prim, grim, and unsavory. That perhaps was one good the Arise TV interview did for Nigerians. It ventilated the innermost recess of the mind of one of the most recent closet presidents in Nigeria history. With the interview, we were obliged that the opportunity to scrutinize the hidden agenda of President Muhammadu Buhari's mind. The white apparel he wore was apparently a deliberate ploy to associate purity of mind to him. Well, he's just wearing a white dress, but his heart is demonic and dark. It attempted to hide the disgusting sweats his inner being harbors, and it brought out his inner mind. Presently, the maggots began to wriggle out in the form of huge bile and rank hatred for the Igbo ethnic stock and grass disregard for the nation or nationality that make up the geographical expression called Nigeria. This disgust as the president has shown his true color. While the world in that interview saw a feeble Muhammadu Buhari, what a deeper scrutiny would reveal is a re-sprouting Milton Obote, a notorious Uganda despot, a notorious Nigerian autocratic president, which Buhari is. Buhari seems and sees anyone but Fulani as the British saw Mao fighters in colonial Kenya. Asked about separationist agitations in Nigerian southeast, Buhari beamed and deemed fit that cynical smile of his, laced with a hidden serpent venom, and said arrogantly that indigenous people of Biafra is just like a dot in a circle. Even if they want to exit, they will have no access to anywhere. And the way they are spread all over the country, having businesses and properties, I don't think the indigenous people of Biafra knows what they are talking about. In any case, we say we'll talk to them in the language they understand, and we'll organize the police and the military to pursue them. What has the indigenous people of Biafra done to Buhari? Just because they are opening the eyes of so many Nigerians to what the administration or the evil the Buhari government is about to do to Nigerians. That is why they want to eradicate the Igbos from the clan of Nigeria, so that they can be able to perpetrate their evil. Well, their agenda has been open and everybody has seen it. Even the world has seen that President Muhammadu Buhari does not have good intentions for Nigerians, except for his own immediate Fulani caucus. In the president's manifestly narrow reading of the Southeast geopolitical zone, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, approximates the Igbo nation that owns assets all over Nigeria. This reminds me of the gory narrative of the Kenya Mao president. Well, it was obvious Britain had extinguished the Mao uprising in that spiteful summation of the Igbo uprising. Buhari never liked anybody in Nigeria. Like he said, I am for everybody, I am for nobody. Buhari does not know where he stands. How else can a president whose mind is this poisoned with venomous hatred be told that just as there are criminals among his Fulani stock, so also are there outlaws in Igbo land who believe that violence open the way for them? The Igbos are not violent in nature. No. The killings and the destruction of government properties in Imo State has really said it all, because Igbos will never destroy their properties. They only rented machineries to come and disengage the activities going on in Imo State or the eastern part of the country. Also, the herdsmen are also killing people just because they believe that it is the Igbos that are distracting the government. No, it's not the Igbos. That's life from the pit of hell. You should rather go back to the north and salvage the situation there. Over 9 years now, soldiers have been going, and meanwhile Buhari, as soon as he came into power, he took the military headquarters down to Borno State. Now what is happening? Even with the military headquarters, the Boko Haram have been conquering our soldiers. For you to know that something is wrong somewhere. They are beginning to play politics in the army. Most of our soldiers now die on the battlefield, which has never happened before in the history of Nigerian soldiers. Nigerian soldiers are the one, going as far as Sudan, Liberia, Sierra Leone to salvage situation, even go for peacekeeping. Not even one soldier dies in that battle. They will come back successfully, and things they will also be paid enough money, and they are all well kept. But what is happening today in the army? Politics has engulfed round, corruption has engulfed round. Now Buhari is like a dictator and also an autocratic president. Well, northern Nigeria is historically known to be the region that first threatened to secede from Nigeria when the northern delegation to the 1950 Ibadan Constitutional Conference warned that unless the northern region is allotted 50% of the seats in the central legislature, it would ask for separation from the rest of Nigeria on the arrangement's existence before 1914. For you to see, because if you go to the north now, it seems they are the majority. Most of the top positions are even occupied by the northerners. They are occupied by the northerners. So according to this report, it says the northerners has already seceded for a long time. They have even held their region. They have held their region so firmly that they have one voice and one unity. That is why Buhari has been putting virtually all the Ofulani in every sensitive position, so that in case they want to strike by Fulanizing the country or Islamizing the country, they will now form a formidable force to attack the Southerners. Well, the Southerners' eyes have now opened to reality. Now there's no way the Buhari regime can even inculcate the virtue of evil or demonic agenda any longer. To confirm that the president's thinking is actually frozen in the Antarctic glacier as against the norm in a supersonic 21st century, Buhari is still fascinated with that antiquated cattle rearing, which is the old model way of doing business, or a old model way of cattle rustling in Borno as at 3 or 5 decades ago. He does not even give a hoot if the whole country is jeopardized, or if the whole country turned upside down. Buhari does not care. What he cares about is his cow. That's why they are behaving like the cow they are. What is it called? Nnamdi Kanu has always say Nigeria is a zoo, and the zoo Nigeria that it is, it's engulfed around the Buhari and his cabals, or the northern, because they are all behaving like animal. Well, the question is if Nigeria is going to separate. I don't know yet, but the agitation for separation is what is giving a wake-up call to the federal government.